Welcome back, everybody. This is going to be a vlog / podcast situation. It's going to be both. So, obviously, we have posted about it. We have talked about it. We're going to New Jersey HorrorCon and Film Festival next Friday, which is what? The 3rd?
Yes.
Which is the 3rd. So, we thought we would talk about what we would hope to happen, any expectations. Are you scared of something? Literally anything. And then we're going to come back, do this after New Jersey, and see what has actually happened, and we'll talk about it.
I don't think they need that explanation.
It doesn't matter, but
It's coming up, we're going to talk about it.
I just thought it'd be fun to get it before versus after.
Because things never go the way you expect, especially for us.
So I thought it would be fun to do. So, what are your expectations? Do you have any... Have you set the bar low?
What do you mean by expectations?
Like, what do you want to happen?
It's hard to compare because when we did go to HorrorCon last time, we were vendors, so we were at our table all day.
That was junior year of college.
Yeah, so we were at our table all day, so we didn't really get to experience like what the film festival part of it is like. We did walk around our area quite a bit, or a few times, but like not like the full area. Because is it just within that one area, or are there other areas?
No, I think there's other areas. Well, no, that was the main part, but, like, the film festivals were in...
Yeah, I know those are in different ones. So I can't really compare and hope what it would be like compared to that, since I don't know. I guess, like, expectations or hopes. So I don't really have any expectations.
Or really. Hopes, I guess. What do you want to happen?
My hope is that just people are safe, because still COVID time, so I just hope everybody's wearing masks and distancing.
Yeah, but I'm talking more about for us. For Mary Alice, for...
Well, obviously, we hope that it's going to be received well.
She's not being easy to work with.
What do you want from me? There's...
Yours, like, in your head, what would be the perfect...
I told you what would
be... What would be the perfect weekend for New Jersey?
I mean, I guess just, like, not having any hiccups when we get there. Because I feel like whenever we tend to, like, go someplace, there usually tends to be an issue with check-in in some way. Hopefully that goes in.
Did we ever talk? No, we probably talked about that Chunky's experience.
I think we did.
Yeah,
I think we did in a podcast.
Recap, we checked in, but we were never... She didn't put us in to the calendar.
We had it booked, but not in their records.
Yeah, but we had the emails, so... Yeah.
They scrambled to get us a room.
Yeah, short story.
So, yes, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I hope that their like check-in goes like smoothly. It's gonna be pretty chill when we get there, because like we were saying, or I was saying earlier, we get to kind of just take things at our pace since we're not gonna be confined to one table. So like obviously we're gonna want to go to the film rooms to like see ours, maybe watch a few others to show support everybody else that was in there. It'd be nice if we did win something for it. Will I be upset if we don't? No.
I mean, a little sad.
It'll be a bummer, but it's
not like we'll leave being, oh, what a bust.
See, the thing is, I throughout my life have an issue with getting excited for things and like working myself up, like anticipating, like, oh, I'm gonna win this. Usually in my mind, I'm like, I'm not gonna get that. So it's like, I think it's just like something my body does to be like, so it doesn't like disappoint me if it doesn't happen, just because I'm so used to disappointments.
I'm used to getting a lot of school awards. All I've gotten in my life is school awards.
I was never recognized for anything.
I had so many, and like even one year I didn't know I was getting one, but my teacher told my mom, so my mom came and I won stuff. So like, I don't know, I've just gotten a bunch of school awards.
Teachers don't recognize me.
Yeah.
I did really, really well in school, but I never got anything for it.
I got tons of crap there. I didn't even keep them all because it was so usual for me to get school awards and stuff that were just kind of like...
I remember, I think it was in 7th grade, they did like class awards where they like had an award for, I think, everybody. It might not have been everybody, I don't remember. But I remember they were just like drawn on paper plates with Sharpies. Mm-hmm. And so they were like little cheap but like cute. I might still have it somewhere. I remember mine had a picture of an alligator on it for some reason. I don't know why, but mine was for good writing. Yeah, I can't remember getting like a really good like award.
because I know for me, obviously, it's not going to make me cry. It's not going to make me lose sleep. But if we don't, like, leave without one, I'll be a little bummed, I think.
Yeah,
a little
like,
sad.
That's a bummer, but I'll be like, okay, my insides were expecting it. Not because I don't think it's good enough for one, just because, like, I think it's like I don't know, is that pessimistic? I don't know, something in my body always has my expectations low. So if it's like, if something does happen, I'm like, oh, great. But then if it doesn't, I'm just like, I kind of expected that. That's how life usually goes for me.
Yeah.
I sound awful.
Yeah, so I think I will be a little bummed. Because I am, like, super excited for it. Because I think, yes, we both worked on Mary Alice. But I think it's a little different for me versus you. Because I
didn't put any work into it.
No, because I eat, breathe, lived Mary Alice from the beginning.
What do you think I did?
Yeah, but when I was editing, that was...
I was still involved with it all.
So, but I think it was just a little different. Because this was my class... I wrote it.
This was also a thing before your class, too, though.
So, but I think it's just going to hit me a little bit differently than you.
I guess.
Not saying you don't love it like, you don't love it the same as I do, or you didn't put hard work into it like I did. I think it's just a little different. Just a little different. This was, like, I guess more like, you were never trying for this career. Well, has been... And I forced you into it.
Once again, I'm being told I don't try.
Well, you are forced into it, you know? Like, this is my everything, and I made this...
I've always liked film and,
right,
like,
but you were never going for it. And I made this your everything. So,
you know I did consider it before, right?
Yeah.
Even before I
Maybe,
knew you?
I don't know, but I think it'll just hit a little differently.
Yeah.
Just a little
What
bit.
are your other questions?
I don't know, I just thought we could just talk about, like, I was telling my boss, because she was asking about it the other day, and I was like, it's like almost you have to tell yourself that regardless of what happens, at least you get to go, and your film's being shown.
It still made it into a festival. That's a big accomplishment.
Yeah, but then also there's some part of me thinking, but what if no one's in there watching it? Then that's really upsetting.
Yeah.
So
I think it helps that it's, like, right at the beginning, and it's at, like, a good movie time.
And so
I don't think people will be movied out yet.
Yeah. Because, like, I like the fact that we get shown before the film festival, because some films are not shown until afterwards.
Mm-hmm. That might also help them, though, because if somebody's like, oh, this film won an award, we should go watch it. Which, I mean, like,
that too. It's basically they combined 2 New Jerseys into one.
There's a lot happening. So because there's so many films and there's 2 separate rooms, and obviously it's a convention, so people are going to be in and out of the showing rooms anyways.
I think one is the March show that never happened, and one was the September show that never happened. So we were the September show that never happened, and the March one that never happened, we got combined. As far as I'm aware from what they're doing, they are still treating them separately, so we will not be against the people from March. We will be against our own people in our own, like, thing. Because
the people from March is the 2021 group. We're in the 2020 group, because that's when we submitted and were accepted when it was supposed to happen, but then it got canceled.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if it was March, but that was just for an example. Like, we were 2 separate film festivals for New Jersey, same con, but because of COVID, when they both got canceled, they decided just to have all of them shown at the one. And I remember when I first heard that, I was like, well, I hope that we're not against the other people too, because that wouldn't be fair. Like, I'd rather be against, because if we got accepted, then there must have been a reason that we beat out others, and it's probably just the group that submitted at the time.
Like, I think we probably that would have already been all decided beforehand, right? Because we were already selected before it was canceled.
No, what I'm saying is, at whoever submitted for September, we somehow beat the others because we fit into whatever whatever group submitted for September.
I mean, like...
So if for example...
Well, do they not do the judging, like, already? Like, don't they already know before the film festival?
See, I'm not sure.
Because, like, how would they know? Because then they wouldn't be able to judge the shows that happen after.
Well, they may watch them when they go there. Like, they may screen them all for them. You know, I don't know if
because you said
watched them all.
Stop interrupting. Let me talk.
I was answering your question.
I'm in the middle of asking one. So you said that there are some films that are going to be shown after the awards, right? So then they wouldn't be able to like judge as it's happening because there's still some to watch.
What I was trying to say is I think it might be possible that those selected us are different from those who are actually deciding on the rewards, so they could be watching it before the con. So I think they haven't seen it
I think it
yet.
is separate people.
Yeah,
it probably is separate people, so it's like unbiased or whatever. Just so there's like more degrees of like first people like weed it out for like okay what can be good, and then the people choose what would be like choose like who does win.
Yeah,
and I assume that just all happens already ahead of time before the con because no judge is gonna want to sit there for like 12 hours straight watching all the movies judging.
We entered for the best short. So, for example, there was
sync it at the beginning.
Different categories. So I can probably look up the different categories. We entered the one for best short. I was hoping for a student one because it is a student film. Obviously, we could do much better. For example, I was thinking
it's not going to be as good as a lot of others because it is a student film.
It is. It was also our first one, so I feel like when it's your first one, you could always do things better. Because you've never done it before, you've never been on something that big, you've never done anything that big, and you're like, wow, you know, now I know what to do, what not to do. Like, I was at work the other day, and I was thinking of all the ways I could re-edit Mary Alice to be better. Will I? Probably not, just because my computer cannot, well, for me, like, just see how different I could make it, or would it go faster? Probably more like a challenge for myself. Like, if I were to edit this differently, would it come better, you know, be better now versus when I edited it before? You know, that type of thing. Just to see if I could, like, spice it up, I guess. Because I've had, like, you know, if I did this, maybe that would have been cooler. Like, have the voices start before they actually see you, rather start when they already see you. You know? Like, have black, and you kind of hear the voices, and then you fade in. So, I don't know, just, like, little things like that. Like, I never, experimented with Mary Alice editing, really. I kind of just, like...
Not like you really have the time or means to.
Did it? Yeah, I don't know. I really want an award, but I feel like everybody does.
Well, obviously everybody does.
So
that makes them look good and gives them like credit, like better like street cred for when you want to go on to your next project.
Yeah.
Because that's what grabs people's attention.
I would love for Mary Alice to be an award-winning short. We did make a finalist in one other, so that is
film.
Yeah, so that is something. It's not like it.
Yeah, so we do have a badge that we can put on it.
Yes, yeah. So there's best film, best director, best actor performance, best actress performance, best short film, best New Jersey film. So those made in New Jersey, best New Jersey short, best cinematographer, best editing, best screenplay for film. Audience award, so for example...
Like the fan favorite.
Yeah, it's a fan favorite. And then it says more to be determined.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do they determine best director if, like, they weren't there, like, on set to determine? Like, how is it, like, determined to be best director?
For best director, it's, like, how the film came together. Because they do best director for most awards. So basically, how everything was... pieced together, like, how are your guys' performances? Because that's on the director. Because I pushed you or didn't push you enough. The cinematography, yes, because, in a sense, because I helped Ryan, for example, get the shots that I wanted. Mm-hmm. So, you know, things like that. Like, did it all go smoothly? Because if it did, then that's technically on me. Because if there wasn't me, would you have done... this versus that.
So then where does the line drawn where it's like, okay, where do we give the credit for this? Do we give it to the director or the actor? Do we give it to the director or the cinematographer?
So for the cinematographer, it would also be due to the lighting. Just really good shot taking in general. For the actor, it's how well you portrayed it. For example, it's crisscrossy. Like, you can't have one without the other. Yeah, so that's just I'm like, how do they determine the director? I think it's very up to interpretation, because the director is what run things, and if this film overall is really good, you give it to the director.
So then how is it, because people always talk about like, oh, this famous director, they direct incredible movies, so it's like, how do they know like what credit to give them? Like the average like movie person doesn't really know the roles of like a director.
I think it's the overall.
They just like attribute just everything onto the director.
No, not really, because I think when it comes to the director, it's hard because I haven't really experienced much, but I think when it comes to the director, it's more like how the piece came together and the whole thing as a whole. So if you leave a film going, oh my god, that film was great, I love that film, you would kind of give it to the director, because the director's hands are a little bit in everything, right? They tell the actors how to act, what to do. They sometimes have a say in who's acting in it, sometimes have a say in the screenwriting. I don't know. I'm guessing right now, just based on what I know. But it's very hard, I think, to really single out one person, because everyone really does a lot of things. It's a huge team. It's a huge team thing. So I don't know. It's hard to say, because it's cinematography versus cinematographer awards. Because I think the cinematography award, you can say that's because of all the lighting people, the DP, the director, like that's a whole team worth for cinematography, versus if it was a cinematographer, it's
really confusing how that gets like.
I think it's confusing because I don't quite know. I've never won an award, obviously, so I don't know what goes into the thought process.
So I guess, like, this isn't quite convention talk, but I mean, like, based on, like, what we just talked about, how do you think you did as, like, directing Mary Alice as, like, your first big production?
I think I did okay. It was hard because I was wearing many hats. So, like, I think if I only had to be director, I could actually answer that. But because I was also producing a little bit with you, or I wrote it and I edited it, I think with my fingers and too many things, I can't tell you.
You can't like focus on.
I can't focus on the one
aspect, like when you were like the few moments where you were like strictly wearing a director's hat, like on set.
I think I did fine, because once in a while, our DP was like, "How's this shot?" And I know I would like jiggle him around a little bit. I would like turn him a little bit more or something like that.
The camera, she didn't just like grab.
No. Because at one point we had the camera on a stand. He's like, "How this?" And I kind of like turned the camera. But like, I think I did okay. I mean, obviously it's my first one. I made sure to communicate with the actors. I'm like, "How do you like to take direction?" Because Ashley needs it more up front. Do you want me to like guide you or just tell you? Because people have different processes.
It's also because,
and I wanted to respect that.
I know some, depending on like the actor, they just really just take the character and learn as much as they can, and then like create that character themselves and like their background and everything. But whereas like we created this character together, that was also why I took so much direction, because it was like we both have the character inside our head and we both know the background. So it was like, okay, am I portraying her properly to like both of us?
I'd be like, okay, sadder. And you're like, how's this sadder? Again, sadder. Yeah, I think I did okay, because I asked them what they wanted from me specifically. Like, how do you want it? How do you want me to tell you what to do? Because like when they were teaching us in class of what to do with them, they're like, use adjectives, basically, to get them there.
Baby them, not like baby them.
Yeah,
but like
you
positive reinforcement.
You don't beat around the bush. So there's that.
Or you do beat around the bush.
No,
really, don't you?
You're like, instead of doing this, I want you to be more like you have to use adjectives. I don't know. It was weird the way it was being described to me, but then again, I never really gave direction.
She was just kind of like, for the other two, was just like, take this character, here's a brief outline of like what we think their traits are and how we think that they should be portrayed, and kind of just run with it.
Yeah. But back to the con, I hope we just, I guess, meet people. I understand that not everyone's going to like Mary Alice. Mary Alice is a type of confusing film. Yeah. I guess you could call it. I want you to
experimental.
I want you to piece it together I've said this before, I don't like spoon feeding you. You gotta listen to the voiceovers. You gotta look at what she's holding, what she's wearing, because she wears different pieces at certain times. What she's doing, what the other ones are doing. I want you to think about it. I don't want you to watch. I don't want you to look. I want you to watch.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Kind of like you might be hearing it, but you're not listening, or listening but not hearing but not listening.
Yeah. And that's what I want. And we leave it a little bit ambiguous because we want to make a bigger film.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
we
this
leave
is basically like a pilot.
Yeah.
A pilot, is that the right word? A preview.
We
condensed version.
We condensed a whole movie idea into 14 minutes.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so I mean, I really want other people to enjoy it. I want people to understand it, because I know some people come up to me like, I'm confused, versus other people going to me, oh, I really like that I had to think about it. So it depends on what you're bringing to the table for viewing, which is what is for every film, because I'll take a film differently than Ashley will. It depends on what you've seen before, depends on your life.
Just how you think.
How you think, because if all you do is watch action movies, which is just spoon feeding, there's not much to it.
It's all about the action.
It's all about the action.
There's usually not a lot of depth.
Then you may not understand Mary Alice at all, and you may hate it because you had to think. So it just depends on you.
Mary Alice, it's like there's a story and there's a backstory, and the backstories have backstories.
Yeah.
Basically.
And if you really watch it, you can figure it out.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty easy to.
Yeah, like if you sit down, probably watch it twice. I think you could figure out the whole film and what we want with it.
I feel like it's hard because I feel like nowadays a lot of people, they're like, I just want to watch something just to enjoy it. I don't want to have to think. Probably also because of like, I have to watch and think about this thing in school, which we've talked about before, and how school really kills movies for people.
Books.
Especially in like film. Yeah, the books too.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just something with Mary Alice that I want to make it, you gotta unravel it. I think it's just maybe the character itself that I want people to unravel, but I'm not gonna just like, this is what's happening, all in a spoon, enjoy.
Because there is a lot of depth to all three of the main characters, Mary Alice, Parker, and Ren. You just can't really you don't really get the chance to explore that much in our short, because obviously it's quick snippets.
Yeah, but we didn't just make them to die. Like,
no.
I'm not gonna say...
They have purpose.
They all have purpose. Like, the way they move and work is a system. They have a system as to why they do what they do. There's purpose to what they are. They have purpose to what they're doing. Even the doll has a purpose.
Yeah.
So, you know, we tried. Even if you go and watch our trailer, that will help too, I think. Which is just like, it was just a concept to help people donate, for them to physically see something.
A preview of the preview.
To see a little something. But I guess my hope is not everyone leaves confused. I want people to come up to me and say, I enjoyed the concept, or
even if they are confused, as long as they enjoyed it.
Yeah, be like, oh, I didn't quite get it, but you know, there's something about it that I liked, or I like that you did this. And I'm not saying people have to come and just please us, because we're here for criticism as well.
Oh yeah, I'm totally down with criticism, because like, if it's constructive, then like, especially coming from like experienced people, will be like, oh, this is what I think you could do better, and
granted,
this is how you could do it.
We probably already know what we can do better,
but we're always open to tips.
Yeah, because it is a student film. It is a student film,
and obviously we haven't gotten the opportunity to do another big, but like a bigger production thing, other than like what we're working on right now, which we still can't tell you about. But it's different.
It is very different.
So it's not like the same.
Yeah. So we're hoping that at the con, it will help us be able to make Mary Alice a movie, a film, not a short. Although I guess it could be interesting if we made it into a series of episodes as well.
Personally, I don't know if there's quite enough there to be a series.
Well, there's series nowadays where it's only like 3 episodes. Like, it doesn't...
Yeah.
If it's broken up, it's broken up, and I think that could be done very interestingly as well. Like American Horror Story type of Mary Alice thing going on.
But we don't want to do it like in the same way that everybody else is doing it right now either, because we do want it to be unique, which is like the whole point of like why we first started like developing it, is like the way that we intended to do it are intended for a reason.
We try to call it a different kind of horror. That was almost like what we put in every description of Mary Alice, a different kind of horror.
And then people will be like, what does that mean?
Be like,
to find out.
It's not here to, like, scare you and make you go home at night and have nightmares. But it is creepy. Mm-hmm. It is sad. It is a little bloody. But, like, it's not psychological thriller either. It's like, where do you put Mary Alice in the horror genre? You really can't place it in one thing. And that's for most horror films.
I guess maybe some type of weird drama, but not drama. Suspense, maybe. I don't know. If you end up going this weekend, let us know what category you think it would fall into.
Yeah. We would love you guys to come talk to us about it.
I think one of the things I'm most excited for is I'm excited to get to do some, like, talking and communicating with people because when we were vendors, I was in character the entire time. So I didn't get to be myself. I had to play the character, which was also very exhausting and emotionally exhausting and draining, and just, like, not being able to be yourself and, like, talk, because there's a lot of times where I'm like, oh, I want to talk to this person and, like, engage in conversation with them about how we did this or what we're thinking about doing that. But this year around, even though I'll be in costume one day, but I won't be in character.
That's for photos.
Yeah, just to, like, show off.
And I think to make
again. Hopefully I still fit in it.
Hopefully to make people more excited about our film too, because I think that's also something about Mary Alice is the costumes.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm pretty excited to be able to, like, interact as myself and actually contribute to conversations and not just stand there.
Once again, she'll be in costume on Saturday before the red carpet. You know, try to get some excitement.
Red carpet. I don't know what the red carpet is.
They called it that. Mm-hmm. It's called the red carpet.
It's
event.
Probably just a meet and greet type of room where people just, like, interact with each other. Is what I guess.
Yeah, and where you get awards.
Yeah, we weren't invited on the carpet, but that's okay because we'd probably be
uncomfortable.
We
are there. Yes.
No, I mean like if it was an actual, like, red carpet where you walk down and it was like that or not.
I was like, what do you mean we're invited to that? Our
Obviously.
Film show. But I just hope we get some positives. I want to meet some people. I just want to have a good time. Mm-hmm. I guess some part of me is afraid that no one's going to want to see Mary Alice. Or if they do, it doesn't get a positive reaction at all.
But definitely, like, based on the costume thing, because you started talking about costumes, it is very eye-catching because it is, like, an early 1900s dress, and we're wearing the nice one, so it's not going to be, like, super, like, bloody or gory. So it's going to catch some eyes because it's bright white. Oh, yeah. It's very out there.
She'll be wearing the cape while she walks in.
Is it going to be too hot for the cape?
It's just when you walk in. You can take it off when you get actually
How
in
are we
there.
going to carry that?
I will be
like
carrying
30 pounds.
I'll be carrying it.
In what?
What do you mean? I'll just drape it over my arm until we're done.
That's going to get so annoying. You're going to get sick of carrying it.
And I want you to wear it for some pictures. The cape is so dramatic. I love it.
It's dramatic and heavy and hard to maneuver.
Well, that's because the cape is actually a coat from the 40s or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, so it has the lining of a coat, so she could, and we got it so she would be warm too. So
it's August.
But no, I want you to wear it for some pictures and stuff, because it's just dramatic.
We just have to be careful with it because it could get destroyed very easily.
It'll just be draped over my arm. It'll be fine.
Still, but then
we're literally in the hotel. The con's downstairs. We can always go back up to the room.
I'm just saying, like, practicality, because I know I get sick of carrying stuff. That's like partially why I always have, like, a bag on me, is just so I can just chuck things in. Also, I don't remember how to do the hairstyle.
Yeah, well, you better start practicing.
When am I going to have time to practice? I'm going to be working 6 straight days before the con. Well, 6 days, then I get 1 day, which will be my prep day, and then work, and then the con. But I don't remember. I can't practice if I don't remember how to do it. How did we do it?
You did, like, a weird bun, and you put a lot of bobby pins in.
Wow.
We gotta make you another bow.
Do I need another bow?
That one's broken.
I thought we already had another one made.
That was for,
No, I thought we made another one. Didn't we?
That was for
Didn't
Parker.
Didn't we fix the broken one?
That was for Parker, but we let her take her home.
Yeah,
it's just
I know, but
bone.
I thought we made another one on top of that
to
fix my broken one. But I thought we fixed it. Guys, we're a mess. We're also going to be making a special accessory for Mary Lou, which you'll see probably pictures of.
Yeah, so I guess in the end, I just want positives, because I don't think I can take any more negatives, because I went through a lot with Mary Alice emotionally. Still am. And I think it's because I had too many fingers in it, because I know next time that I ever do a big thing, I don't want to edit it. Mm-hmm. I want to sit down and talk with the editor but I don't want to be the one editing it.
Yeah.
I'm fine with editing the one that we got going now, because it's completely different. It's not even in the same realm of Mary Alice because of the genres.
No, it's completely different.
Yeah, like even Ashley could edit this one if she wanted to, but yeah, I just want, I guess, Mary Alice to have some sort of reaction. I don't want to have no one see it, no one, know what's going on.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know what I truly want. I just want not to leave sad, I guess. Or disappointed.
Just to have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Not for any, like, little things. Well, not little things we can handle, but, like...
I would be super over the moon if we won an award, though.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Even if it's just good concept, because that means everything. Right? Because even the short is just a concept. If someone's like, ooh, here's an award for great concept.
It's like, that's what it is.
That's what we want. That's what we're testing the waters with. Mm-hmm. That's what we've always been testing the water with. Is this something that people would want a full film of? That's something that we've been always trying. Or what works, what doesn't work. So we can fix it, adapt it.
Sorry, I just caught sight of us in the monitors, and from here it just looks like floating head and arms.
But yeah, I think... Yeah, we'll definitely do a lot of pictures, so definitely be on our social media. The 3rd through, the 5th?
Yeah, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th is the convention.
Yeah, so be sure to be on our social media. We'll be posting pictures, maybe some short videos. We're probably going to try to do some TikToks, because we want to do some at Dead at Night ones, and we're going to be in a hotel. So why the hell not? Use the opportunity.
Yeah, because we get to actually have some downtime.
So,
like I said before, do it at our own pace.
Yeah, I'm just, I guess, hoping for a good time. I don't know what would disappoint me, but I hope I don't get disappointed.
COVID would disappoint me.
COVID disappoints me, yeah.
Because I just hope people are safe. I'll be disappointed if there's not a lot of people wearing masks or not being safe.
I mean, we work in a mall. It's not going to be much different from that, I believe.
No, but still, the threat is there. Even in the mall, I'm still wary.
I feel a little better now that I'm vaccinated and I'm wearing a mask. I feel like our chances got to be pretty good.
As long as everybody else is thinking the same way and they're vaccinated.
I mean, New Jersey's right by New York, and New York is requiring vaccination cards.
I don't think New Jersey is.
Yeah, but with them being so close, I wonder how that affects the people,
I don't know.
And let it be known, I would not have gone if we did not get selected.
No.
I would not have gone to any cons.
That's basically the only reason we're going.
I would not go to any cons, period, until maybe November if it's going okay.
Yeah. Well, we were doing good, but people had to be stupid.
Yeah, so the only reason why we're going is because of our film. And it literally says on their website, you will not get an award if you don't show up.
Yeah.
And I want a potential award.
Mm-hmm. It would be nice because of the COVID situation, though, if they told you ahead of time, so you would know to come or not.
Well, your film's selected. You should show up anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to hang out the whole time, though.
No.
Just go when your film is showing and go for the red carpet is all you really have to do.
Yeah. God, last time we went there, I was really craving the Hard Rock Cafe, because that's right down the boardwalk, too. But it's expensive and probably going to be crowded.
Oh, yeah. That would probably be even worse. But, yeah, if you have any questions for us, you can let us know down below. If you're going and want to come chat with us, please let us know down below as well.
Keep an eye out for us. We'll be easy to find Saturday for a bit.
Yeah, I may just walk around with a doll the whole weekend because she gets some eyes.
Yeah.
We'll see. Might just bring her the whole time. Not for the red carpet, though. She won't be there.
No.
Maybe I'll
Children are too much of a handful for something like that.
Maybe I'll put her in a bag. So, like, if we do an award...
Let's get a little stroller.
A little stroller.
Just push her around. And if you get something, you can just put it in her lap. You'll be like... Or like an old-fashioned pram. There you go. That's easy to...
I know when it comes to Mary Alice, it's definitely the doll that a lot of people are attracted to.
Yeah. See, I think the thing is, first, people catch sight of, like, the bright white, like, huge, like,
Gown.
out-of-century gown, and then they notice, what's that clump of hair she's holding? And they're like, oh, that's a doll. Oh, that's a weird doll. I think that's just where that goes from there. Yeah,
we get a lot of questions about her, so I may be carrying her around the whole weekend. Maybe I'll stuff her in a little bag for the red carpet. So
It's hard to stuff her in a bag. She's big.
I can just, well, maybe. We'll see. Or maybe if we do win something, we can run up and get her to take pictures with her with the award. But we'll see. Because I think it'd be funny to see her on the red carpet.
If it even is red. Isn't the whole building... I don't remember the color of the carpet. Was it red?
They could roll something down.
I know, but I'm just saying it'd be funny if it's like, yeah, the red carpet, and it's just a big room with just a red carpet. That's just the normal carpet.
I just keep calling the red carpet because they call it that. Maybe it's the room name. I don't know.
Red carpet. I think it's just probably going to be like a meet and greet room.
Yeah.
Because I don't think... None of these people are like big enough. Like, people don't have the faces and the names of the films yet.
We have new business cards, so come get one of those.
Yes.
But yeah, so maybe I'll stuff Mary Lou in something to have her just in case. Because that's how people are going to recognize us, right? They're not going to recognize well, they may recognize you.
If I'm in the dress.
I mean, even out of dress, they might recognize
Do
you.
I still look similar? My hair is a lot longer and kind of darker, apparently.
Yeah, but they may recognize you, I guess, depending on how hard they're watching it.
Maybe they're going to be like, oh, you look shorter.
It's not like
in real
you
life.
speak in it,
Because,
so they won't recognize your
somebody
voice.
at our screening for it was like, oh, you're shorter than I thought you'd be. Because apparently I just look taller on screen.
Well, you're mostly by yourself, so they had nothing to compare
And it helps
you
that,
to.
like, the other actresses were around my height, too. So it helped me look average
Everyone
height.
was, like, the same height. So
Good for me. And I also had, like, heels that were, like, this big.
Yes.
Which I'll be wearing with the dress, probably.
That's up to you. You can either wear your fall heels, that I call them, or your winter heels.
I'd rather wear probably the heels. I feel like they're easier, taller. I don't know. I don't remember which is easier to walk in.
It's up to you. I don't care what shoes you wear.
I'll be
If you wear
shoes.
the heels, you have to wear the tall socks.
Wouldn't I be wearing the tall socks either way?
Well, I mean, with the boots, you wouldn't see your socks.
If I'm holding my dress up, you will, which I will be because I'll trip on it otherwise. I'll have to wear the socks.
But yeah, we're going to do our very best, and I feel like a good way to get people to recognize that it was our film is carrying around the doll. So I feel like that may invite conversation to go, oh, I saw your film, because, they'll see the doll. So I feel like the doll may be a good thing to carry around.
Yeah, probably.
As a recognition, type of thing. So I may be carrying her around all weekend.
It'll definitely help with that.
Yeah, just to help, create conversation.
Just tape a business card to her hand. Be like, here, you want it? See if people will take it.
We should make her a new dress. We should make her like a party red carpet dress.
Like full of sequins and everything. She's in like a Marilyn Monroe dress.
And we can't go out and just buy her one because she's an awkward size. So it's not like we can just go get a doll.
She'd be like a toddler size. She's like chunky toddler sized. Get her something from Walmart.
Yeah, we'll see.
Weird.
I just like doing funny things with her because it weirds people out.
Yeah, it is pretty easy.
Because people go like, what do you do?
And be like, don't judge.
But yeah, please, I guess, let us know. Mary Alice will be available to be watched after New Jersey.
Yeah,
we'll
have it released.
It will be on our YouTube for everybody
Maybe we
to see.
can do a release thing. What's it called? Like
It's like a watch party. It's like live.
Yeah, like the countdown thing that YouTube has now. But,
yeah. So that's something to look forward to, guys.
Or should we save it and release it on Halloween? Is it Halloween-y enough for that?
No, I don't think so.
Do we have a special day in September that has any recognition with Mary Alice?
No, I don't think so.
Alright. We'll let you know when it's going to be released, and then you can watch it.
Yeah, but after New Jersey, it's free. It's free for everybody on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be fun. So please like, comment, share, subscribe, all of the things. Go into New Jersey HorrorCon. Please come talk to us if you want to.
Go check out our film. Go check out the other films. Because support all filmmakers. They all go through a hard time.
We all work hard. And we all deserve the recognition.
I would watch all of them if I could, but I can't stay in a room just staring at a screen for 12 hours.
Well, definitely
however long it is.
On that Friday, I think we'll be almost the whole time in the room. Because that's when Mary Alice will be shown. So we'll definitely be I think it's the trick-or-treat room. It'll be in the description down below.
The Heart and Soul room, I think.
Oh, the Heart and
Treat.
That's a different room.
It's not called Trick or Treat. It's the Heart and Soul and something else, but it's not Trick or Treat.
It's like that, though. Like we're in the Heart and Soul. It will be in the description. I keep confusing.
We can go to our social. Is it on our social media? It's
yes.
Hold on.
But it'll also be in the description down below.
Let's go to. Ow! I hit my elbow.